Hey everyone, this is Gary Kay, and obviously you're watching a special edition of my Rants and Raves podcast with an old friend. I didn't mean to say old, Rich, sorry. Rich Ventura, Vice President B2B at Sony. Actually, this is the first time we've ever done anything together since you switched jobs. Congratulations, and first off, welcome to Rants and Raves.
Thank you, Gary. I mean, we've always had a great relationship and partnership with your organization, and I love continuing that in my new organization.
Well, first off, I want to know, Sony's kind of an interesting company because they have kind of a little bit of everything in the AV ecosystem. So I'm guessing that might be one of the reasons that you decided to head on over to Sony. But you tell me, from your words, why Sony? Because you could have gone anywhere.
As I tell everybody, it needed to be that right opportunity to steer me away from NEC. I mean, 19 and a half years, right? And I consider everybody their family. And when I looked at this opportunity at Sony, what I saw was there's so much great innovation and technology, whether it's PTZ cameras, it's audio, it's video. You're on a list of it. It's exciting, and even this hearing it from our partners I'm in day 5, right? And so I've got a long ways to go. But listening even to our partners, that excitement about the product offering and what we can do, I really a lot of excitement around it.
Well, you're not only have display now, but you have professional audio, you have collaboration, you have a lot of other product lines. Can you give us a hint? I mean, you're in charge of the B2B group as a VP. Can you give us a hint on sort of what we might see come out of this new collaboration between you personally and Sony?
I can't give all my secrets yet. Still day 5, right? I'm still learning a lot, and it's good. And I think you know me well enough to know I'm going to constantly be learning and challenging what we do. But what I've seen so far is we've got some amazing tech, and it's not even just traditional technology you think with Sony. I mean, this TEOS platform we have, and I don't know how much you know about that and what it can do, and then this edge analytics platform for classrooms. I mean, I'm always big on analytics. This is some really cool stuff. And then you take in the CLED product, and you start looking at our projection products for simulation and our traditional projection. I mean, there's just some amazing technology out there. And I think for me right now is this understanding, what are we doing? What are our partners doing? What are our customers doing? And then how can we optimize those opportunities and deliver, value? Everything that we got to look about is how do we deliver more value?
You're talking to Rich Ventura, who's now the VP of B2B at Sony Professional. The edge analytics, I mean, this is a right product, right time kind of thing because of what's going on with universities specifically going back to school and sort of the way that even corporate education is going to be delivered virtually at a much higher rate than ever before. It seems like you have sort of a goldmine product. You mentioned that product as one of the products, but it seems like you have kind of a goldmine opportunity there because everyone's going to be looking at how they can actually solve the social distancing issues through technology. And we're kind of sitting in a really good place, aren't we?
We are, and I've got some time next week with our team to really learn more about what we're doing and how we do it and really how we're targeting it. But I look at that as just an amazing product. I mean, it's different than what anyone who knows my background and what I've done with analytics. Very different than where I've spent my time. And this to me is truly what you're saying. It's a gold mine. Any types of solutions that we can start looking at that reduce the amount of touch, and I hate to use the word touch, right? Because touch is still a massive part of our business and everyone's in the industry, but where we can make it easier for engagement, for distance learning, collaboration, all those types of things, I'm all for it. And so I'm really excited to dive in, learn more about it, and see how we can utilize that to help us sell, more glass, more projectors, but just more solutions as a whole.
Well, I know that your love is signage. You not only helped. I mean, let's be honest here. You're no question that you brought signage from where it was to where it is today with your leadership, both in the DSE and DSF. But I know you're also responsible for a lot more than signage. now. Are you still, I mean, your heart's there, I'm sure. Are you still going to have a big play in that segment of the market? And do you see that that your background there specifically will help Sony with regard to that? Because they have a lot of signage products.
You know, I'm very fortunate in that I've gotten a lot of opportunities over the year to be engaged and learn from just amazing individuals in the industry about, signage, and help be in the, the beginning, the forefront when we really started growing as an
Yeah.
industry. That played a lot in my decision. Looking at our product portfolio and seeing what we have with SoC and Android and things. I mean, it's amazing. I think in the first 48 hours, the amount of partners in the signage space that reached out to me to say, "Hey, we want to work with Sony." And I'm like, "Awesome. Give me a couple days. Let me figure out my email, but let's get on the phone." Right. And I think we're going to, that was really promising to see. And even in my conversations with some of our partners these last couple days, they all see that as a great growth opportunity, and they see the value that Sony brings to the table. So yeah, it definitely is. It's a growth area for us. The bravia line has got a massive opportunity for us.
Yeah, and the CLED, obviously at the very high end, is just amazing. I mean, it's a beautiful product. Have you ordered one of those for your living room yet?
I was trying to figure out how I can fit one in my office and just make the whole wall a big CLED and just have virtual meetings, right?
Yeah, I would like it'd be like you don't have to go to any football games anymore. I went to the coldest football game ever in history with you. At least I was the coldest I'd ever been in Minnesota. But it would sure be nice to be sitting in front of a CLED watching with that resolution in a room with you. I know you're a big Minnesota fan. I'm quite positive you played my Tar Heels this year, we'd beat you. We'll have to see if we can make it into a bowl game together, but I don't know. We might not even have football this year, unfortunately. But hey, look, I want to thank you for joining me on this special edition of my Rants and Raves podcast. Obviously, video cast. Rich Ventura, VP of B2B at Sony. Congratulations on everything in your life, personally and professionally. And thanks for joining me. I appreciate you doing this interview.
Well, thank you. I mean, it's always, anytime. We love working with you, and I look forward to, you'll see a lot more visibility and a lot more engagement from the Sony organization.
Yeah. And of course you can find out more information and I believe your URL is sony.com/professional, if I remember correctly, but I'll make sure that if it's not right, that we put it in the description of this video cast, wherever you're watching it. But I know you can go to sony.com and click on the professional link. All those products are part of his portfolio. And Rich, you have a great day, and thanks for doing this. I appreciate it, and best of luck to you.
Thank you.